Okay, folks, on today's episode, we have the realest ninja to ever grace the souls of Calibur.
Wait, why are you doing this? Where's Rye Guy?
Oh, he had an unfortunate accident, so I'll be representing his role.
Reprising?
Yes, that's the word.
Why do I feel like this unfortunate accident involves you and some cut break lines?
So Taki! Hailing from Japan and designed by Koji Mitsunaga, her design has always been a split between fantasy and practical kunoichi aesthetic, yet her abilities have always been superhuman, it seems.
Yep, ain't no stubby little Asian girl supposed to jump 30 feet high or teleport.
Especially with them jelly titties.
What?
What? Jelly titties?
Stop saying it! This is a family friendly. Oh my fucking god, I couldn't even finish that statement. But that's not a good description, so, what do you mean by that?
Since you asked, for some unknown, willful female objectification reason, it's extremely hard to find women in a JPNFG that doesn't have something about her being unnecessarily sexualized, especially in the era she's from. You're either trying to be the next Chun-Li whose sex appeal was more of a fluke than intentional, or you're trying to be the next Mai Shiranui to get sales instead of, oh, I don't know, just making a good fucking game? Ugh.
I gotcha. So basically, she got sex appeal label, and it didn't help that illogical jiggliness is practically a staple for the franchise and somewhat of a standard for women in Japland-born fighters, even though the character is very well-mannered and very serious. Am I right?
Yep.
Damn. So Bamco is Damco if you do, Damco if you don't design her in a sexy way.
Not your best pun, honey.
In this episode, we're going to start from top to bottom. That means heads, arm, torso, legs, then finally shoes.
I mean, if you can call them that. Starting with her face, Taki has unfortunately been infected with the T virus.
The fuck? She a zombie? Shit, I'd keep her cold body warm.
First off, ew, necrophilia much? Secondly, T-virus in this case is a shorthand term for the fact that instead of a clothing alteration, a character's appearance is not consistent between titles they appear in. Not due to graphical increases, but because the developers want to leave it alone, called transformation virus. Her nose is very, for lack of a better term, Western feeling. But to be fair, genetically speaking, it's not like it can't or that it doesn't happen in Asian areas of the world. Her hairstyle is very unimaginative, but it isn't a negative aspect since the ponytail is a very classic and borderline style that all women can pull off in an epic manner with the greatest of ease.
Except you.
No one asked you, bitch! Her hair tie ring band, however, is very unrealistic for the time period and the job line she has, but oh my fucking god, it makes everything else blend so well with it. Head and hair ornament gets an 8.
And face mask?
Oh my god, don't even get me started on the mask. How are you gonna hide your identity by covering your chin and jaws?
Wow, you just won't let it go.
Seriously, how are you not mad? With uneven shit like that, the ninja hides in the shadows, the ninja conceals their presence in case caught. If your shit doesn't match your motif, I really hate it. Look at Trump. He looks like a piece of cooked ham before you flip it with that damn tan. She is doing the same thing, walking around like that. That damn mask is reverse COVID. It's all just flash and no logic to me. Ugh, I can't even. 1 out of 10. Ugh. Anyway, let's move on. The arms are usually kept free of accessories, save for her ever-expanding collection of arm, guard, bracelet, gauntlet thingies.
Jesus Christ, woman, just pick one name?
They have too many! I know that because I checked Google.
Fair point.
Although, like any non-Street Fighter character, outfit designs will have slight deviations, and we will primarily focus on her most recent depiction, which you'll be seeing on screen. This is Soul Calibur 6 Taki, which is kind of an original recipe reboot given that the story is a timeline deviation situation. Her arm gauntlet and matching shoulder piece is the bulk of her upper body armor setup. This also carries a demon motif, which lends well to her design and aesthetic, and adds a level of effort, which I can't say for the rest of her outfit.
God damn. Just unnecessary levels of savageness.
Did I say I was here to be nice? Ew. Look, they had... Carry the 1, times that by 8, divide that by pi... 26 whole ass years to not half ass her obviously basic bitch boring ass design. It's not my fault I didn't make her carry the title of cute hair don't care. You never go cute hair don't care about the athletic girl. Anyway, the gauntlets are proof that form and function can exist in a pretty ninja, as if bringing it into the real world could obviously withstand many sword blows in the era where they would have seen heavy use. However, concealing the shoulder elements may be a tad hard, but given that she is a demon hunter, then it's more likely her main goal is to have them fear her, even if they see her chilling in the shadows. I like her choice of theme, so I'm giving the armwear a solid 8 as well.
As for torso...
Zax, no!
What'd I do?
No! Anything you say or do will be held against you in the court of the internet, and people will say you're grading it solely based on size preference.
But I didn't give her a high grade, though.
Does the internet care? Taki, sister, honey, babe. You're having life or death fights and you decide you're allergic to a chest plate? Come the hell on! It's bad enough your fabric is themed after spandex tights, which don't exist at this time period, might I add. I shouldn't be able to make out your nipples if it rains outside. You might as well be wearing paper towels. A silhouette is supposed to be just that, but you're running around like you're in a glass window, even though you are fighting evil, living, 7-foot eyeball swords. That bodysuit gets a 2 out of 10. Please stab me here.
Why a 2 and not a 0?
I like the color and it's in season.
I fucking hate you.
The legs are practically in the same court as the arms, but instead of an 8, they will be receiving an equally as good 7. The primary issue being those brick house THIGHS. They have no protection, and they are such a big target, but not in the bad way. This was more of a missed opportunity than a wardrobe faux pas.
Jealous much?
What was that?
Nothing.
Rude.
Wow. Do you just assume anything I say that you don't catch is rude?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, that's actually a fair presumption in your case. Not gonna lie.
And lastly, those little flat-foot early Japanese slippers get a 5. They aren't really meant to do anything but protect the feet and have little traction, if any. But they are one of the few period-accurate parts of this outfit, which is never a negative on this show. But, ugh, the color.
Look here, fashion queen. Let's not go there.
Dude, how is she wearing those sandals with a full bodysuit on? Her toes should have at least pierced a hole somewhere.
Taki's grand total is 30 out of 50, putting her in the bottom tier despite her high tier attractiveness. Can Bamco do better? Personally, I think the real question is, do they want to at the end of the day? She's a well-formed character, and I don't mean body, and her reservedness is reminiscent of the few times ninjas were spoken with and to in long past eras, although kunoichi specifically were almost never even caught. All things have a strength and weakness, and despite our joking nature, she is not a bad character. But hey, she still got
a wardrobe dysfunction.
Thanks for subbing.
See you soon.